Hey YouTube, Gator Greg here again with another video for you featuring my new 2018 Yamaha S-Max scooter. Tonight I'm just going to do a quick night ride video. We can see how the lights perform. Yesterday I did a pretty extensive review video of a highway test, so make sure you check that out. But just in a nutshell, this is the 150cc class scooter from Yamaha. Competes mainly with the Honda PCX 150. This has a little bit higher top end speed. It's got more horsepower than the PCX, and I had it up to 82 briefly on the highway yesterday, but it cruised at a nice steady 75 miles per hour with no trouble at all. So if you need something that can get on the highway once in a while, this could fit the bill. I wouldn't recommend it for extended periods of highway use, but for little 15-20 minute stints to get from one exit to the next, it's very capable of that. But it's got some LED position lights, as you can see. Sadly, there's no LED headlight on this. I think in overseas markets they do get an LED headlight now, but we get those little LED position markers at least. And we get a pretty cool LED tail light, which is very nice. Now let's check out what the dash looks like. So it's got a nice center mounted tack. It goes up to 10,000 for 9,500 RPM red line. It's got the fuel gauge, digital speedometer, which I like. It's got a clock, odometer. It also functions as a trip meter. I'm not sure if you can adjust the brightness of the lights in the dash or not. They're fairly bright. I like them to be kind of bright, but I haven't read the owner's manual in detail enough to know if you can dim those or make them brighter. Let me go ahead and fire up the engine here. So we see what the headlights look like. That's the low beam, high beam, low beam, high beam, and it's got a little flash to pass thing, which is nice. Not that you'll be passing a whole lot of people on a scooter, but this thing's capable of passing some traffic. Let's see here. So that's the low beam. And that's the high beam. Yep, pretty nice. So we go for a little ride and see what the lights look like. So that's the low beam. It's the high beam. Very nice. Let's turn around and see if we can see what the brake lights look like. Okay, so taillights, brake lights. It's pretty bright. Okay. All right, let's go see, find some Christmas lights to look at. It's Christmas evening, not Christmas Eve, but the actual Christmas evening. Santa Claus is pretty good to me this year. Got some cool stuff. My son gave me some wireless Beats headphones, which I was very happy to get because my headphones are kaput. Alright. Alright, we're at 50 miles an hour. Let's see if we can hit 60 before this light. Oh yeah. Let's go ahead and turn here. So yeah, these headlights are not as effective. Well, with the high beams on, it's pretty good actually. But not as good as I would say the my PCX 150's LED headlights were. Those are very effective, even the low beams, I'd say. For this bike, once you put the high beams on, it's pretty good though. Low beams, yeah, the low beams leave a lot to be desired, I'd say. Go ahead and turn here. Got some Christmas lights. The suspension on this is pretty good actually. It's got 3-point-something inches travel both front and rear suspension, so as long as you don't hit any major potholes, you should be alright. Oh yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, having gotten used to LED headlights on my old Interceptor and my old PCX 150, as well as the HID lights on my my car, the low beam halogens on this leave a little bit to be desired, but the high beams are more than sufficient. Oh, this is the Wekiva Audubon Trail. If you've seen any of my mountain bike videos of my Trek Marlin 7, this is one of my favorite trails. It goes all the way to where the Little Wekiva River connects to the Wekiva River. I think about 7 miles of trail headed that way. It's kind of creepy at night, actually. That'd be a fun trail to take a dual sport down. Probably illegal, but hardly ever see anybody on that trail, so you can probably get away with it a couple times. Let's see what's down here. Wow, this thing handles incredibly well. So light compared to my old Interceptors, about a couple hundred pounds less. Brakes are just incredible on this machine. There's one area where I think this is superior to the PCX 150 is the braking. It's got disc brakes front and rear. I think 267mm in the front and like 245 in the rear. The rear disc brake on this is actually bigger than the front disc brake on the PCX, and the PCX has a drum in the back. Although, as I mentioned in the video yesterday, you can supposedly get ABS now as an option on the new for 2019 PCX 150, but I've yet to see one in person. Reminds me of how the last gen CBR 1000RR Fireblade in the United States, supposedly you could get it with ABS, but if you ever shop for one on like Cycle Trader, maybe 1 out of 1,000 has it. I wonder if the 7-Eleven is open on Christmas. Let's go find out. If it is, maybe I can get a few munchies. Oh my goodness, the 7-Eleven's open. What do you know? Alright guys, I'm going to end the video here. Alright guys, just wanted to show you I scored some nice Ben & Jerry's salted caramel ice cream. Not bad for Christmas night. I didn't think anything was going to be open tonight. Beautiful Jaguar right there. Alright. See if the Chinese place is open. This place is killer Chinese food. Yeah, even they're closed. Yeah. See if there's anybody playing tennis. Nope. Wow, the maneuverability of the scooter is just incredible. Let's do some figure eights here. Would have loved to have had one of these for my motorcycle test. It's the piece of crap bike they had me on, whatever it was. Oh yeah. I do remember some lady taking her test on a scooter, so I think you're allowed to do that. It was a full moon. Wow, check that out. Not sure if that'll come through on the camera or not. Alright guys, so I'm going to call it quits. That's all I got. Just wanted to see what it's like to ride the S-Max at night. In a nutshell, the gauges are awesome. I think they're vast improvement over the PCX with the real tack and the white on dark screen digital dash. I much prefer to the one on my old PCX, which I think I had a dial speedo. I think the new for 2019 has a digital dash that might be white numbers on dark screen like that. So they've definitely improved it for 2019. On the bad side, the regular low beam is pretty. I wouldn't say it's bad, but it leaves a lot to be desired when I'm used to HID lights on my car and my LED the lights on my old Interceptor, which are LED, as well as the old PCX. But the high beams are very good. Alright guys, that's all I got for you. Gator Greg out.